Hello people of the internet, I am SolarActDragon and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. When we last left off, we completed the Soldier's Gauntlet area, self-named, found the Soldier's Rest bonfire, used the Soldier Key on all the possible Soldier doors, and we're now ready to face the boss because we're almost at full health. But first, let us summon Darkstar 987654331. So we're going to summon them and hopefully we can get them as a phantom. Let's get the bow animation up so we have proper bowing and summoning etiquette. Alright, so we're going to be facing the boss this time around. Sorry about the little jumpiness, I'm not really sure why. I still haven't figured that out yet, as much as it pains me to say it. I really do think it might be my graphics card, because I really don't see any other reason why it would be doing this. Aw. Summoning failed, the sign disappeared, darn it. Wait. Elvenlizard is back. Alright, let's try summoning Elvenlizard. They got a halberd. We're not going to really get many mage builds this early in the game, sadly, because a mage would be really, really helpful for this fight. But, yeah, that's beside the point. So I haven't really done much in between this episode and last, so I just waited for my health to recover and wait for some signs to show up. Haven't really been getting a lot of signs here, to be honest. Oh, we got Elvenlizard. Let's wait till they're fully emerged, and then we bow to Elvenlizard. We'll be sending them a message as soon as this episode is done, letting them know. Are they gonna bow back? Hello? Are they even there? Hello? Elvenlizard? Art thou there? Hello? Hello? Okay, they're there. Alright, let's go through the fog gate. Enter the mist. Or fog, as I prefer to call it. We get a close-up on my character's face, and we get a cutscene. I'll shut up now. Uh-oh. That's familiar sword, that's familiar crow, and that's a familiar guy. That's right. I said I wasn't going to take an early boss fight, and this is that early boss. Look at all those swords in his quiver. He's got a giant-ass shield, a giant-ass sword, and a giant-ass quiver filled with tons of other weaponry. That's just not fair. And he can levitate too? What is he, some kind of psychic knight? No, he is the Pursuer. You want to be careful with this one. He can be very deadly. Alright, hopefully Elvenlizard can distract him for a minute, because there is a cheap way to do some damage. You can use the Bastille on him. There we go. I'm taking this boss fight real cheaply. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Pursuer is down. Yay! Woohoo! Really easy boss fight. And we got some stuff I didn't read properly. We'll bow to Elvenlizard and we'll thank him as soon as this video is done recording. So we'll bow again because I don't think he saw the first one. Bow to the Elvenlizard. Alright then, let us check out what we got. Alright, we got the soul... well, first we got like... let's see, we were at 6,000, we got like 13,000 souls, or 12,500 souls or something. We got the Soul of the Pursuer. Soul of the Pursuer, who lurks in Dragon Lake. The Pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. And then you can either consume the soul for 8,000 souls raw, or you can use it at a specific merchant to get one of two different items. You can either get the Pursuer's greatsword or his shield. I am not going to be getting either of which right now, but that's for a later thing. Now, actually, I've decided I'm going to be sending Elvenlizard a message now, letting him know my thanks, and to check out my video. So, I will be right back. Alright, we're back. I just finished sending that message to Elvenlizard to let him know, or her, I'm not sure if it was a guy or a girl, and I've actually decided that since that was such a quick boss battle, I would offer my assistance as a phantom, so you guys get to see that aspect. So let's go to the white soap sign and put down our summoning sign. So checking it out, this is what other people would see. They'd see a picture, they'd see my name, and now we could cancel it or not. I think I'll wait here for a couple minutes, and we're already being summoned to another world as a phantom. Sweet. We're going to be seeing somebody else's world, and we're going to be helping them with their boss fight against the Pursuer. And The thing with being summoned into another world as a phantom is, if you die in that world, you do not lose your souls. Thank God. If you die. So this is pretty much no risk for me. I think there might be some special cases. I'm not really sure off the top of my head since it's been a while and I never really got too much into the covenants. Aw. Summoning canceled. Darn. Alright, we'll try that again. But yeah, so I'm already being summoned, but there's multiple different ways you can visit somebody else's world based on the covenants. The covenants that we've seen so far is the Way of the Blue and the Covenant of Champions. Covenant of Champions is a PvE covenant. It just makes everything strong around you. And the Way of the Blue means that if you are invaded by another champion, you could get a part of the Blue Sentinels covenant to be summoned into your world. Now, I'm going to explain the covenants as we go along more in depth. Come on, I'm going to try it 2 more times with my summoning sign. So, 2 more times not include this, for 5 times total. But, basically, the ways to get into another world are, in here you will see that I have the small white soapstone. I forgot to read this. It can be summoned as a shade to another world for a short amount of time. I think the time is like 15 minutes you're summoned to their world for maximum time, and if it times out, then no matter what you're doing, you will be pulled out of that world and back into your own. And that can really suck with boss fights, though in the update that's coming in the patch, that's apparently going to be changed, where if you time out in boss fights, you won't actually leave during the boss fight. The next is through the white soapstone. Okay, we're going to do it one more time after this one. And through the white soapstone, you can... White soapstone sign, you can be summoned from anywhere that you drop it into another player's world. It's unlimited time until you or they die, so you want to defend your host. And you can have up to 2 white phantoms in a world at a time. The other method of summoning that we've seen, well, we haven't seen so much as we know it exists, is, okay, we're being summoned to another world, is through the cracked red eye orbs, which allow, oh, we're actually being summoned, which allow you to invade another world as a red phantom, and in there, the monsters will not acknowledge you, and your main goal, your only goal, is to attack, and kill the other player and any phantoms they might have. So there's that. And the Blue Sentinels have to deal with being invaded by another world. Basically, if you're invaded, you can summon a Blue Sentinel. They appear as a blue phantom. They are not harmed by monsters either, but they can't harm monsters, and they can only harm the enemy. Ooh, we got a fairly advanced dude here. Sanity 775. So let's bow to Sanity 775. We'll be sending him a message as well. Or her. Yeah, it's a chick. So we'll be sending Sanity 775, a female, who's a female, a message after this session, or in between sessions. So I think she's waiting for another phantom to appear. That's perfectly fine. Alright, we got Shadow Copy 003. I'll bow to Shadow Copy 003 as well. And they're a little bit of a jokester, it looks like. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting fight, because I think Sanity 775 might have increased the intensity of this one. Well, at least they've played through it once, considering the fact that they skipped the cutscene. Alright, roll. Looks like they want to go for the steel things. Alright, come on. Alright. We want to roll and be careful. We don't want to get nailed. Alright, our left-hand weapon isn't doing as much damage as I hoped. Ouch. That hurt. Come on, Sanity. Go to the other one. I'm trying to distract the pursuer for you, but he's doing some pretty heavy damage. And I'm not doing much. Roll out of the way. Whoa. That's a special move from the pursuer. Whoa. And Shadow Copy drew the aggro. Come on. We can take this son of a gun. Alright, looks like... Whoa. Looks like at least one of the steel bolts got through. Alright, we want to be careful. We don't want to die. I was going to help her. Phantom. Oh, there we go. Look at that Bastille shot. Oh no. Shadow Copy, don't die on us. Don't die, Shadow. Don't die. I'm barely scratching him, but it's doing something, and that's better than nothing. Oh, that heavy damage, but he's down anyways. I'll be sending a message to these two. Let me bow to them, though. And we got the souls as a reward. You get only, I think, a fraction of the souls as a reward. I think half. It might be split amongst the phantoms, though. But still, we completed our task, and we got a token of fidelity. Shadow Copy just committed suicide as a last-ditch thing, so I don't know why he would do that, but I'm gonna cut this here, and I will be right back after I have sent a message to both of them. So wait till it's back in the world, and then I will cut, or you know, I'll just cut right here, and I'll be back after I've sent the message. And we're back. Alright, so I've sent message to Sanity and Shadow Copy, so we're done with this area now. I'm not gonna hang around here any longer, so let's move onwards to through this giant boulder or smashed whatever it is, and it looks like there's another giant tree there, and we could drop down there, which I think I will do shortly, because I'm pretty sure up there leads to another area. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it involves Pursuer's Crow, so I'm not gonna go to the next area just yet. I'm gonna drop down here. I know, crazy. I'm committing suicide, you might think, but I'm not, because there is in fact an item right here. Just gotta be very carefully timing the drops, and we get the Drangleic set now, so I think I'll check out the Drangleic set. Alright, what did we all get so far? So we got the Drangleic Sword, Great Sword of Dramond, Royal Army Captain, an old unadorned sword, perhaps, but the pride and joy of the venerable captain, an heirloom passed from grandfather to father, and then from father to son. Dramond, who, and those who before him, used the sword to repel those who would threaten this their great land. But it's a great sword, so I will not be using it. The Drangleic shield, Captain Dramond's shield, even with its embossing terribly worn, this shield exudes pride and authority. And there we got the heirloom thing again. He didn't have a helmet, but Drangleic mail, traditional Drangleic armor. I'm gonna equip all of the Drangleic set just so you guys can see what it looks like, because I've got the full set, because there is no helmet. Oh, and we also got the Ring of Blades. That was another item that we got as a drop from the Pursuer. It increases physical attack. The Ring of Blades is modeled after the Mad Knight of Alkin's weapon of choice. Increases physical attack. The kingdoms of Alkin and Ven long ago flourished on these very grounds. They were both founded by the same man, but were reduced to rivalry and spite. And believe it or not, I'm gonna say it again, but the Ring of Blades is called for in my build that I've made. So we have 3 of the 4 rings we need for our build. This will increase our physical attack, and let's check out the Drangleic set. So Drangleic legs are way heavier on us, but they give a lot better defenses. The leather gloves compared to the Drangleic gloves, again heavier but better defenses, and the Drangleic mail is again better but with heavier defenses, so you got a slower roll because we're past our 50% encumbrance, but look at that armor, that looks pretty sweet. Let's see if we can play around with the equipment loads here. Alright, leggings, we're definitely gonna want the leather, because that was the best that there was in there. Gauntlets, we will go with the leather gloves, and that's 4 pounds, so taking that off won't really affect us, I don't think. Oh no, wait, we have our good roll now, so we're good with this set of armor. We have the Drangleic mail, infantry helmet, and leather gloves and boots. Look at us, we look pretty dang slick, don't we? Alright then, we'll go ahead and drop down to here. I did it, yes you did, hurrah for item. Yes, that was quite a good set of items. Nothing back there, nothing over or around here, so we'll go back down here and we'll work our way back up to the Pursuer's place so that we can get going to the next area. I can't test out my blades right now, though. I really wish I could. Oh, and I'm sure some of the more astute viewers might notice that my blades are back at full durability. If you go through a summoning process, then your weapons, armor, and such will be restored to full durability after completion of your thing, live or die. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my summoning session where I was summoned by another player. It was fun. The battles are not going to be that easy, though, all the time. They are going to get very difficult very quickly. Alright, we have a nest here. Dark Souls 1 players will definitely recognize this. Let's examine the nest. And we're getting snatched up by a crow. That's the end of our journey. It's taken us off to another nest to be fed to its young little birdies. Ooh, cracked blue eye orb. I haven't seen that one. I'll read it more when I actually get the item, because I don't want to read it preemptively. Alright, so the Soul Pursuer is done. I don't need that tab open anymore, because I've already read off what I can do. And look at the sea. And look at this castle. Or fortress, or whatever it is, I forget. Ouch! Stupid bird. You dropped me and made me hurt myself. Alright. Anyways, we are now in the Lost Bastille. And we have a bonfire here. So, let us... Ooh, what's this message say first? I'm curious. I can't take this. Ha ha ha. Alright, so let's light the bonfire. And before we even consider going exploring, we are going back to Majula. Because we got a ton of souls, a ton of items to put away, and I don't want to risk losing anything, and being sad if I lose 23,000 souls, because that is a lot of souls, which means a lot of levels for us. Alright then, just gonna load a little bit, load a little bit, load a bit. Alright, alright. Now before, I keep saying alright, before we talk to the Emerald Herald, I am going to be taking care of those rats again. I think this will be the 5th time I've killed them, 5th or 6th, one of those two numbers. We got a lot better defenses, and it'll be a great thing to test out the Ring of Blades power on. So, yeah, look at that. Much increased damage-wise. Our stamina is still flagging behind a bit, but I think endurance is what we're going to be upping next. After we've finished our strength. Or maybe it was vitality that we were going to up next. I don't recall exactly off the top of my head. Alright, the rats are done, son. Look at this cape, too. It's a sweet cape. I remember first finding that item set, and I put it all on. I didn't give a crap about encumbrance rates. It was just too sweet. Alright, but before we talk to the Emerald Herald, our future queen, I bet. Because, I mean, why else would she mention that we could become king if she wanted to be queen? Yeah, she's just using us, but, you know, I don't mind being used by her. Yeah. And then Soul of the Proud Knight, how much do you give us? You give us a whopping 3,000 souls. Excellent. So we have 28,000 souls to spend.
Is that a shard?
Oh yeah, we found an Estus shard as well. I forgot we found one of those. So let's upgrade our Estus flask first, so we now have capability to carry 4 flasks on us. Yep, and now we can level up. Alright then, let's finish the strength push to 20. Alright, so we have next, our vitality is good, so endurance and vigor are what need to go up next. Let us pump endurance, since that needs to get to 20, and that's going to be the max for endurance. So, 17 endurance, we're gaining a good almost 20 stamina total, and 20 health actuality, so, let's, yep, I'm sure. Boom. And we are now upgraded. Our endurance is now, our stamina is now actually surpassed our health by just a very small amount. Alright, let's put some items away. Again, we don't need the Amber Herb. We don't need this Token of Fidelity. We're not going to be needing the small white soapstones or the cracked red eye orbs because I'm not invading anybody just yet. Store those blades. We don't have a bow to store. Store the shields. Store the armor. Armor. I really hope that I can find the burn person, because in Dark Souls 1, there was a person that you could just burn items to, so you didn't have to, like, carry tons upon tons of a single item. Alright, that looks good for that, and should I? Nah, I think I'll keep my swords where they are right now. They're doing me perfectly fine. Alright, let's travel back to the Lost Bastille. It's hard to believe that only the first two fights against the Pursuer only took 10 minutes total, if what I saw with my recording things was correct. Yeah, 10 minutes. That's how quickly it was. Ooh, Work Hook. That sounds like a cool little cosplay weapon. There's a lot of kinds of people you'll find on the game. There's those that cosplay, others like make themselves be a certain build. Tears, help me. Alright, so I could go over there. In fact, I think that's the only way I can go because I don't want to fall to my death. Alright, treasure ahead. I was right in going this way. We could drop in through there, but I'm not going to right now. It's been a while since I've been to this area, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know what to expect. Key ahead. Radiant Life Gem and a large Titanite Shard. I could drop down there, but I think that would be jumping ahead a bit in this level, and I don't want to jump ahead and get myself in over my head. So instead, I'll do this. Oh, we've attracted the big guy right here. Alright, what kind of attack pattern do you have? You have a sickle-looking scythe thing. Okay, you don't have much knockback, that's good, or knockdown effect. So you're done. Thank you for your souls. I didn't see how much that said. And let's go in here. Alright, there's a ladder. Maybe I should have taken out that crossbow person earlier. Can I get back over? Tell me I can get back over. Somehow? Some way? Please? Nope. I can't. Oh well. So I guess we're gonna have to contend with dogs. 4 dogs, I think it showed. Who can inflict bleed status. I need to be careful here. Very, very careful. Especially with my fire weapon, because these are powder kegs, and I do not want to blow myself up. Die. There we go. Alright, so that wasn't as hard as I feared. We'll roll through all these so we don't accidentally blow ourselves to Kingdom Come. Alright, there's the ladder there. It looks like the crossbow dude chose to drop in on us instead of continuing to take pot shots, which would have been the wise thing to do. But you can't really call a lot of these enemies wise. Alright. I don't really see anything else except for this door, which leads into a pretty big room. Oh, this is where we could have dropped down from earlier. Yeah, I don't think I would dare drop down there. But we got a chest over here, so that's good. Not dangerous so far. Is there a trap? Doesn't look like there's a trap. Good, no trap. And we get an antiquated key and a covetous silver serpent ring. Let's check those out. So the the silver serpent ring is what we're gonna run into first. Fallen foes yield more souls. A silver ring depicting the snake, both the servant and manifestation of the god of greed, Zendro. Greed is traditionally viewed as a vice, but only a fool allows that to ruin a good opportunity. That's kind of funny. It's a funny way to look at it. And the antiquated key was here. A very old key. This key is very old, but in very good condition, such that it should still function. Only, what lock does this key fit? Alright. Now, the covered silver serpent ring is not on the list of rings that I want, but, I mean, yes, this gives me, I think, a bit more health, but I think I'd like the soul drop rate to be a little bit better, in all honesty, so we'll take that. Listen carefully, scroll required ahead. I doubt that very much, so, and we're done through this little area, so, climb back up the ladder. Those dogs should be a good indication of what we're dealing with in this area. Just as we can inflict some things or have special weapons that can do special things to enemies, enemies can do the same. In this area, we're going to be dealing with a lot of bleeders, which means enemies that can cause us bleed. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not going to try jumping there. Or there. Oh no, wait, that is a place that you can jump to, but you have to unlock that gate first, otherwise you don't get anything except for death. Which is not a fun thing to get. Unless you're the master of death. Yeah, if you're the master of death, it's fine. Ooh, you got a person here. Are you hostile? Can't lock onto them, so... Vision of guts and then tears.
What is it?
Nothing.
I don't know you, and you don't know me.
That is a very true statement.
Things are better that way.
Are they? You sound kind of sad. You're wearing a mask, so I can't see your face. What else you got to say, woman? Because you are clearly a woman by the tone of your voice.
You are not one.
Well, I mean, if you want to be king, you gotta commit regicide, which means you gotta be odd.
When they see this mask. But you...
Honestly, I didn't notice the mask until I tilted.
I'm called Lucatil.
Lucatil.
From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains.
Alright, so we got a little bit more lore. There's another land called Mira to the far east.
Brims with powerful souls.
That it does. That's part of the reason why I'm here.
I came to claim my share.
Well, you can claim your share, but leave those 4 great souls for me, because I kind of need them if I want to be king.
Even the rumors did not prepare me.
Yeah, rumors are not really a good judge of character.
You are an odd one indeed.
I know I'm odd.
I've
You've already said that.
made a point of avoiding people.
Oh, well,
Well, you've made a point of engaging.
yeah, I suppose that's true. But that's only because you have lore.
If you require assistance.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Lucatil.
I come from Mira, a land of knights.
So she's a swordswoman. So that means that I think after talking through exhausting all of her dialogue, we have unlocked her as a phantom that we can summon for this boss. Yep. So she has nothing else to say. Lucatil from the land of Mira has been unlocked as a companion. Not really though. There's a ladder there I can't reach though. But yep, right here. Thank you, shade phantom thing. Alright, yeah, those shades you see are actually other players that are playing the game at the same time as you. They're just very occasional glimpses into what they're doing. Alright, we got a soul. We have something here. A large titanite shard, and it's warning us of a sniper ahead. Maybe this could just be a sniper spot. Possibly. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Alright, let's climb down the ladder. I could have just dropped down, but I don't want to take damage because we saw another one of those big guys with the sickle things. We could go over there, but I'm not going to right now. Alright. Sickle dude. And back away. You want to be very careful because there are holes out in this bridge. Okay, he's down. He's done, son. I still didn't see how many souls he gave me. Dang it. Got a dog here. Careful of the powder keg. Don't want to trigger an explosion and blow ourselves up. Alright, can't jump anywhere from there. One of these areas ahead, I know I can jump to another area from it. Come on, dog. Die. There, you're done, undead dog. And you dropped an item too. You dropped a human effigy. Cool. I can always use one. Oh, there's another dog over there. Still not the jumping area. I think it's over here that the jumping area is. Yeah, you tried getting the jump on me, dog, but I got the slash on you. Maybe we jump from over there into here. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Some golden pine resin, and nope, there's an area you can jump down to, but the door down there is locked, so I can't get into it right now. Too bad, so sad. Hidden path? Not likely, though possibly. I might end up checking that out, or confirming or denying that rumor that it's a hidden path. Alright, so it looks like 3 shots staggers and he blew himself up. That just made it much easier to kill him on my end. Alright, you're dead, son. I think that said 594, but that's what the covetous serpent ring that I've got equipped. Dogs. Really weird dogs, too. I mean, look at them. They're so emancipated, I think is pronounced. Soul of the Lost Undead drop. Can't open this gate, sadly, but there's a door right here. What do you require a key? Yep, it's locked, so we can't open the door. Darn. Darny darn darn. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna head up and up and up. And there was another path that we could go to right now, because I'm not going to test that being a hidden path right now. In fact, well, that does have 29 ratings, but I'm not trusting it right now. I'll trust it on my own time, because I don't want to make a fool of myself, even if YouTube is a good place to make a fool of yourself on, because a lot of people get famous from being making fools. Actually, I think that is a hidden path. This could be very, very stupid of me, but I'm taking the drop. Ah! It was stupid of me. Dang it. It looks like it was a hidden path down there, but it wasn't. Curse that message. It was a trap message, and it got me good. It got me good. I gotta check how long this video's been so far. So jumpy for me. Alright, so 6, 19, 4, so 6 and 4, so that's 10, so 29, so we are actually at the wrapping up point for this episode. So I will call it here. In between this episode and next, I'll probably go and retrieve my souls, which means I'll have a little bit of higher soul count if I make it all the way without dying. But anyways, I've been SolarArcDragon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you want to check out more videos from me, then be sure to subscribe. And if you're a Phantom that I've played with before, you've been a great Phantom. I know that for a fact, so long as you didn't leave mid-fight. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing yourself from my perspective. Anyways, I will see you all next time. Have a great day, everybody.